Good morning. How the devil are we all doing this fine day? Me, well, aside from the fact that I'm staring down the barrel of a 14-hour day staring at this computer, I'm remarkably chipper, actually. Immediately after this show is over, I'll be gathering together a great pile of branded goodies for tonight's massive giveaway show. Up for grabs, we have prizes from the likes of Liebherr, Volvo, Brock, XCMG, and many, many more besides. If you'd like to get your hands on one or more of those prizes, then be back here at 7 p.m. tonight. Just one other thing before we get this long day underway. I just want to say a massive thank you to Gary Muirhead. I woke this morning to a private message from Gary that has put a real spring in my step this morning and some additional fire in my belly. So thanks for that, Gary. That was just what I needed on this cold, damp Wednesday morning.
Hi, I'm Gary Muirhead, and you're watching The Breakfast Show.
Now, without further ado, let me roll the intro, post the question of the day, and get this show on the road. Welcome to The Breakfast Show. I'm your host, Mark Anthony. It is Wednesday, the 23rd of November, and as that remarkably persistent guy just said, welcome to The Breakfast Show. I am your host, Mark Anthony. In today's show, Caterpillar unveils its first battery-powered mining truck. We're checking out the very latest heavy wheel loader from Volvo. We're going behind the scenes of an electric stand at Bauma 2022, and we're also back to Bauma to walk around the Hitachi stand as well. And we're going to take you for a spin around the Nurburgring, like no other spin around the Nurburgring before. We'll get to all that in just a second. But first, let's see who among the rich and the shameless will be celebrating a birthday on this day of days. Happy birthday! And it's many happy returns to American outlaw Billy the Kid and to the man with 1,000 faces, including that of Frankenstein's monster, actor Boris Karloff. Happy birthday also to Coronation Street actress Sue Nichols, to Maverick football star Frank Worthington, to singer Bruce Hornsby, and to Scottish TV presenter Kirsty Young, to DJ Zoe Ball, model and actress Kelly Brook, and to Wrecking Ball singer Miley Cyrus. Many happy returns to them, one and all. Just a couple of things I need to address in the chat. Ken Hatter has asked what time we're on tonight. 7 p.m. This evening, Ken. Make sure you're there. And I've also just spotted somewhere here, when I can find it again. There we are. We have a new viewer amongst our midst. Abubakar Tiero. I'm going to take a wild stab at the pronunciation of that. Thank you very much indeed for being here. Those of you that know, newcomers get a welcome confetti shower. There you go. Abubakar Tiero, thank you very much indeed for being here. Let me know where you're watching from. I'd love to get a handle on where our viewers are in the world. Now, just while I'm about it, I'm going to say a very quick hello to Peter Ferguson because he's just arrived as well. So where was I before I sort of interrupted myself? Yes, while the demolition and construction sector continues to make up its mind on its preferred fuel of the future, electric, hydrogen, HVO, unicorn tears, who knows, a large part of the mining sector has already set its sights on an electrified tomorrow. As one of the world's leading providers of mining equipment, Caterpillar is aiming to be at the very forefront of that equipment evolution.
From the very beginning, we've been on a fast-paced journey, working alongside some of the most innovative mining companies in the world, committing to accelerate our pace to meet our customers' bold timelines and even bolder emissions reduction goals, connecting teams from around the globe to build a new way of working for the mining industry, bringing colleagues and customers together to collaborate more deeply than ever before. It's a transformation that's driven by perseverance and passion, by ingenuity and expertise. And it's taking Caterpillar and our customers to new levels of success. It's been a fast-paced journey, but look at how far we've come. Together, we are building a better, more sustainable world. For our customers, for our communities, for generations to come.
Yeah, just when it seemed like the door was open for a newcomer to stake a claim in the sphere of electric equipment or electric mining equipment, along comes Caterpillar to slam that door firmly shut and stake a very impressive claim all of its own. Hats off to the team at Caterpillar. Buckle up, people. It's time yet again to revisit Bauma 2022 for even more Messer Munchen memories. One of the first films that we brought you after our return from Bauma 2022 was our interview with K-Teg, the company that's doing some very smart demolition conversions on Hitachi-based machines. Now, somewhat relatedly, we're going to visit the Hitachi stand itself. Really impressive display, which is probably not surprising because Hitachi do things right. Also makes me want to be back at Bauma. Missing it already.
Since the finance bill came into effect in April, the construction industry has seen a surge of fuel thefts. The rising cost of living has placed an additional risk of theft by employees and contractors, as well as opportunistic thieves. By using diesel dye and placing warnings of its use, you are sending a clear message that this is your fuel.
Those of us lucky enough to visit exhibitions like Bauma, ConExpo, Hillhead and Plantworks generally only get to see the finished products. Stands are organised, machines are polished and well presented, and the exhibitors are primed and ready to receive visitors. But the image with which we are presented is often the result of weeks, months, and even years of planning and preparation. So this film is from electric machine specialist First Green Industries, offers a glimpse behind the curtain of the preparation that goes into a show like Bauma. Massive thanks to the team at First Green Industries for allowing us to share that. Now, before we move on any further, I want to say a very quick good morning to Pauline Fletcher, who is watching all the way from Australia. Morning, Pauline. Very quick thing, Pauline. I don't know if you're aware, but at 7 o'clock tonight, our time, we're going to be hosting a giveaway show, bunch of goodies to give away from the likes of Volvo, Liebherr, and including Brock. And there is the guy that sent me the Brock giveaways, our friend Jeff Pinion. Morning, Jeff. Thank you for being here. I don't know what time difference is between here and Australia, but Pauline, if you are around at 7 p.m. tonight, our time, you could be in with a chance of winning some of our giveaways. Let me press this, and then we'll get on to the show. I'm going to apologise in advance. The film I'm about to play you is entirely self-indulgent. As many of you know, I was back in Germany a few weeks ago for an unusual assignment with the very fine folks at Volvo. And this is what it was all about.
It is one of the world's most famous motor racing circuits. Almost 13 miles of tarmac that twists, turns, rises, and falls its way through the German countryside. This is the Nurburgring. Enthusiasts travel from all over the world to test themselves and their cars on a track that Formula One legend Jackie Stewart described as the Green Hell.
I recently had the opportunity to visit the Green Hell for myself. And my vehicle of choice was a hot new model from Volvo. But it wasn't a car, and it wasn't a truck. It was this. Look, I realise it's very unlikely, but if anyone ever offers you the chance to drive an electric wheel loader around a world-famous race circuit, you really should seize the opportunity. It is enormous fun. I'd just like to say a massive thank you to the team at Volvo Construction Equipment for allowing me to do that, and to Peter Haddock, who very kindly held the camera while I was off messing about. I'll come back to that in just a second. Let me have a look. A couple of things I needed to address very quickly. Pauline, just to let you know, it is currently 10:19 in the morning here in the UK. So I'll leave you to do the maths on that. And in answer to that question, there are Volvo giveaways up for grabs. There's actually a goodie bag from Volvo. Can I see it? There is a Volvo goodie bag up for grabs tonight. So if you can tune in, Pauline, you might be in with a shout of that. Let's have a look. Ken Hatcher says, nice smooth tarmac. Getting a bit wide. You need lessons from my son, who is a car rally driver. Yes, I have to say my racing line did leave a bit to be desired, but then my ability to operate a wheel loader kind of leaves a bit to be desired as well. And as Jim always picks up on the music, tunes Shades of Metallica and Maiden in there. Yeah, I just seemed appropriate, I guess. Now, let me get back to this. I'm always determined for this show that the show should never favour any particular brand or machine type. But we're going to be back in just a second with more Volvo wheel loader action right after this.
The Miller GT series heralds a new era of unrivaled power and cutting-edge intelligent coupler technology, increasing job site safety, machine versatility, and productivity. It's the added versatility that you need at the value you can afford. To find out more, visit millergroundbreaking.com.
It appears that I'm not the only one that can't do the maths on the time difference between here and Australia. I'll be back here in roughly 9 hours' time, Pauline, if that helps. I'll leave you to do the maths on that. Right, okay. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, ever since the inception of this show, I've always tried to bring a bit of balance, to share the love, to make sure that no single equipment manufacturer hogs the limelight of any particular episode. But when I saw this new video from Volvo, I decided to make an exception. What a film. What a machine. What a company. Callum McIntosh has just arrived. Callum back doing his thing for the Scottish Plant Owners Association. I picked up on a thing that Callum put up on LinkedIn yesterday. He is joining the campaign on HVO. Obviously, we reported earlier in the week the fact that Balfour Beatty and the Environment Agency have stated their objections to HVO. Callum has an objection of his own, and his objection is the fact that it costs too much. Fair comment. Morning all, says Callum. Am I the only one that listens whilst driving and watches later? I don't know. I do both. Well, I don't do the driving bit, obviously. And he also says, running a loading shovel round the ring really is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Incredible opportunity. Yeah. As I said before I went, I'm not a petrol head, although it's electric machines, so you don't need to be. But when they told me what I was about to do, you just kind of have to say yes to those sort of things, don't you? Now, a bit of this. As I mentioned at the very top of the show, I'll be back here again for my second broadcast of the day at 7 p.m. tonight, when we will bring you our latest and biggest ever giveaway show. Wherever you're watching this, be back here again at 7 p.m. for your chance to win one or more of all the dozen or more prizes that we've got up for grabs. And then precisely 1 week from then, we will bring you this. Now, that one is at 7 p.m. on Wednesday, the 30th of November. I've literally this morning, I've received a notification to say that some Caterpillar branded merch is winging its way to me literally as we speak. So even if you don't manage to win tonight, you could still win in 7 days' time. So tune into one, tune into both ideally, and fingers crossed.
Sorry to interrupt the guy with the funny glasses, but if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button as it helps our channel. Or, better still, share this video with a friend or a colleague. Thank you. Right, back to Beardy.
Right, that pretty much wraps up the main part of this morning's show, but I hope to see you all again at 7 p.m. tonight, roughly 9 hours time. I'm going to roll the outro in just a second before leaping gazelle-like over into the chat to see what you're all saying today. If you can't stick around for that, then please stay safe, look after yourself, your family, your friends and your colleagues, and have a great day. Thanks for watching. But if you do have the time and the inclination, I'll see you on the other side of this.